Hello Cancer, so I'm doing your reading for the month of August 2025. As always, if you see anything that comes out of the reading that you don't like the look of, then it's completely within your power to change. Tarot is not set in stone. It is a temperature check. It is a guide, okay? Right, so you've got the turtle and calm, and it says the turtle wisdom teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. You may be encouraged to take a break from your busy life and look around or within you for more grounded, long-lasting solutions. So this one's asking for more of a slow and steady pace this month, Cancers, okay? It's asking for you to observe your surroundings, to take in everything that's all around you. Instead of partaking in the rat race that we are all currently finding ourselves in, this is asking for more of a serene, cool, calm, collected approach to this month. So the turtles are also very wise as well. We're going to be taking a look at all of your energies this month. Okay, so we've got the situation, your internal world, your blind spot, what is working against you and what is working for you. The strongest overall message, okay, scavenge. Interesting. So scavenge is doing what you can to survive, okay. It's scraping the bottom of the barrel. So let's find out more about this, because this is the overall energy, which indicates a struggle. So it could be that you're struggling due to trying to keep a super quick pace all of the time. Struggling due to burnout, okay, writer's block, that sort of thing, exhaustion. Okay, the Two of Wands, that one's come out squiffy, and strength. Yeah, so with this Two of Wands, this can indicate feeling stuck. There's potential roadblocks here that have been created through a failure to adapt, okay? This can also indicate that maybe, Cancers, maybe you've been thinking too small scale. Maybe it's time for you to expand yourself, expand your awareness, but also to think bigger, okay? And you can only do that when you slow down, right? Because when everything else slows down, you're going to have time to think, plan and prepare. And the Two of Wands coming out off center can definitely indicate a lack of preparedness. And then you've also got strength here. And this one's come out in the upright position. And this indicates strength, determination, courage, a strong sense of self. But it also, I'm hearing the word ambassador, which is really odd because I never get that with a strength card, but it's coming through. I don't know if you're looking at being the ambassador for something here. It's very possible, and that certainly would be a big goal for you to reach for, definitely. But this is inner stillness, okay? It's that sense of not having to prove anything to anyone, especially not even to yourself, because it's that inner strength, that inner stillness. It's your ability to compromise with others, you being very influential as well, because strength is an energy of being very influential, very, very powerful. Is literally a strength, right? So there's a quiet power that you have that you're being told at the moment is untapped. Like you've not tapped into your true strength, your true power yet. Because there's this focus on the fast pace, the struggle, the need to do things, the need to do something all of the time, and then just getting this burnout. And then through that burnout, feeling frustrated because then you're unable to take care of anything else that you need to be taking care of because you've already burnt yourself out. The situation that you're dealing with is saying mischief. So we have to pull more cards on this one. What's going on with the mischief energy? Okay, 9 of Wands, that one's come out squiffy. It's about your boundaries. It's saying you can see that your goals are just about in reach, but you can't quite grasp it yet, okay, because it's come out off center. Your 9 of Wands traditionally is about perseverance. It's showing a lot of resilience, standing up for yourself. When it's off center, it can indicate a stubbornness just for the sake of being stubborn. And I do feel that that's what's going on here, external to you, and that's what's causing mischief. It's trouble, it's problems. Now, in some contexts, mischief, it's quite a jovial energy, okay? It's like someone causing mischief, they're just having a laugh, not necessarily realizing that they're having a laugh at someone else's expense. Usually it comes out in that context. This one is a little darker than that though, because it's problems and issues that you don't need to be worried about right now, or that you shouldn't really be focused on right now. It's almost like this mischief, say someone around you is behaving badly and it's distracting you from what is really important in your life right now, okay? It's like you're being focused on the wrong thing. That's why it's mischief, and that's why it's got this sort of darker undertone to it than the traditional meaning behind mischief. So that's why that one's squiffy. So that's the situation that you're dealing with. You're needing to be focused on what is important to you, not getting bogged down with the little details. It's almost like the little things will take care of itself. You need to focus on the bigger picture, okay? There's definitely a lot of emphasis here on you being focused on the bigger picture. That's where your focus needs to be. And to stand grounded, or approach this thing that you're doing from a very grounded perspective, recognizing that success, whatever your version of success is, it's not going to happen quickly. It's going to be a slow mover, but you need it to be a slow mover because that indicates that there is longevity to something that you're doing with the turtle energy, okay? So your inner world, what's going on there? Gifts, beautiful. So that's gifts, it's generosity, it's very, very helpful energy. It's being fully cognizant of give and take in equal measure, okay? That's gifts. It could also be about your own individual gifts, like perhaps you're incredibly gifted at something in particular, right? King of Pentacles, that might see you earn yourself a healthy wage. King of Pentacles, whether that's a man or a woman, doesn't make a difference, is a very protective energy. It's someone who is very abundant, very grounded, generous, but they're not a doormat, okay? So they don't give until they're completely empty. They give what they can, where they can. Can you tell us more about this King of Pentacles energy for Cancer's inner world? The Page of Cups and the Devil. Wow, why is that devil there? I need to find out the context of that particular devil. What's the context? What's the intent behind that devil? Because this is going on in your internal energies. Okay. Three of Cups reversed. and a Six of Wands in the upright position. Okay. This Devil, because of the context it's come out in, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Devil, it describes a situation, Cancers, where you're hyper-fixated on something in particular at the moment. And it's to do with what other people are doing, with the Three of Cups reversed, right? It's almost like you've got tunnel vision here. But there's a bit of a misdirection with your energy. It's like your tunnel vision is focused on the wrong thing, as we've already covered. They're asking for you to turn that focus back on yourself here rather than on other people, because we've got this really giving, loving, compassionate energy here with the Page of Cups. As I was saying, King of Pentacles is not a doormat. They don't give until they're empty. A Page of Cups might well do, and it's with the Devil. So sometimes you find yourself giving to a fault, right? Giving until there's nothing left to give. And it comes through, because remember, it's your inner world, this desire, this need for acceptance, right? Now, please don't take it the wrong way, because every single person on the planet at some point in their lives has done that exact thing, right? Only it's mistaken as being trying to buy love or trying to buy friendship or trying to overly impress others. But it comes across as quite disingenuous, okay? So your gift is in your ability to be giving, generous and compassionate to others, but that has taken you on a path of, number one, being exploited in the past by other people. So there's that one. And number two, sometimes it has been mistaken by others, by outsiders, as being fake. So it's almost as if you couldn't really win, right? You couldn't win. Because it's like, damned if you do and damned if you don't. What is the price of being kind, right? And I feel that that's where this energy is going. It's literally, being kind does come with a price. And what's the price that it's come with before? It's come with the Three of Cups in reverse. The price it's come with before is other people thinking and speaking badly of you, right? So, Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory. This is you giving yourself the kindness and the compassion that you've been so freely giving to others, right? Is literally the Lord of Victory. It's also homecoming, okay? So that's your inner world. What's going on in your blind spot, what you don't see coming? Direction. Yeah, so you're choosing to do things differently now. There's going to be, this month, Cancers, there's going to be a lot less emphasis that you put on, does such and such like me? Will they like me? Do they accept me? Will they accept me? You know, all of those worries and concerns that are natural human worries to have. Like, that need for acceptance, it literally comes from, like, caveman days, if you will, right? Clan mentality. If we were ever kicked out of the clan, that would mean certain death, right? So this is coming to terms with being okay with being the outsider, because, you know, times are very different now, right? Being rejected no longer means certain demise, okay? It no longer means that. Yet, people still have it hardwired in them to be accepted by other people, right? It's just one of those remnants of nature, if you will. Okay, so this is saying be okay with going it alone if that is what's being required of you. And I think that that is what's being required of you, Cancers, because dealing with other people this month, I feel strongly, is just going to bring more trouble than what it's actually worth. Okay, and that is going to cause a lot of distractions for you that is unnecessary. Okay, what's this direction for Cancer? Thank you. Yeah, the Magician and the Five of Wands, do you see? In your blind spot. That's like unintended consequences with the Magician and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is trials of strength. It can also be drama, chaos, aggression, a clash of the egos, competition, okay, disagreements and tension that stems from you being in this Magician energy, right? You basically tapping into your own power is, for whatever reason, an issue, a problem for someone else. Maybe they don't agree with the direction that you're headed in, but it's vital that you do continue to go in the direction that you know in your soul is the right one for you, because who the fuck are they to decide what direction your life should go in? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who they are. This is your life. It's not theirs. It's your life. And you know what? If they're going to fall out with you because you've decided to carve out your own path, to go in your own direction, then so be it. You're going to have to be okay with that, Cancers, because when all is said and done, that's not exactly healthy energy coming from them, right? That's very controlling, very domineering, right? This energy is not prepared to help you to get to where you need to be going. So you need to help yourself by leaving them to the curbside, even if it's just temporarily, so that you can crack on with what is important for you, okay? So, what is currently working against you at this time? Survival. Interesting. Because the context, and I have to read within context, there's another individual, the one who's got a problem with your direction in life, the one who's causing you drama, right? Because of the direction that you're taking yourself off in. They're like that. But I depend on Cancer for my survival. It's very, very selfish. They're not able to be adaptable, okay? They cannot adapt to changes. They cannot adapt to new knowledge, new information, nothing like that, okay? This is someone who's got what otherwise would be called arrested development, okay? This is the energy of a full-blown adult who has definitely got arrested development. They're codependent on you. That, for me, is crystal clear. Okay, it couldn't be more clearer than that. And that codependency upon you is exactly what has been contributing to you feeling burnt out and exhausted all of the frickin' time. That's exactly it. That's why it's working against you. Can you tell us more about this energy for Cancers, please? You need to focus on your own survival here, Cancers. Yeah, Queen of Swords, don't take the bullshit. Alright, whatever you do. It might be hard to say what you're needing to say to this person. You might struggle giving this individual some sort of constructive criticism here, but you've got to remain objective. You've got to remain logical, okay? Because with you doing that, you are showing your integrity, right? Can we have another card for this for Cancers, please? Queen of Swords. So your inability thus far to tell that person straight, look, you cannot be so heavily reliant upon me anymore. That's what's been working against you. Yeah, the Hangman. Like, you've not done that. You've not done it yet. And you're needing to. The Hangman. That's a pause. That's a shift in your perspective. Okay? That's you. It's kind of like reality check time. Because it's with the Queen of Swords. You need to give whoever this individual is the reality check that they've been needing for a very long time. And the longer that you put this off for Cancers, the worse it's going to get, quite frankly. Because they're going to continue to cause this lack energy in your life. They're going to continue to stunt your own growth because their growth is stunted. It's a vicious cycle. And only you can break this cycle. And until you do that, then nothing much is likely going to change. Okay? So what is working for you? Do you see what I mean? That's incredible. What is working for you at this time, Cancers? Being more assertive. Okay? That's what's going to work in your favor. Being more assertive. This is someone who has been reaping the benefits of your hard work. And they're not entitled to it. You've got to stand up for yourself here. Yeah, see, hard work, exactly. Reaping the benefits of your hard work. 8 of Pentacles. King of Wands, that one's come out squiffy. Because they don't want to. This is someone who doesn't want to work hard. This is someone who's lazy. This is someone with the opinion of, why the fuck do I have to do it when Cancer is already doing it? And they can continue doing it for me because I can't be asked. I can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? This could also be manifesting in your life in such a way as, say, if this is like business rivals, right? You could be working your ass off, putting out original, unique work out there, and then you've got some little scumbag who's seeing what you're putting out there, and they're like, "Ooh, that's nice, I like that," and then they steal it, or they copy it, or they rip it off and make out like it's their creation, but it actually isn't because it's your creation. Okay, so if this is going on within like your business and career and stuff, then that's how it's going to manifest. If this is like your private life, your private world, then this is clearly someone who's being codependent on you because they're just too damn lazy to take care of themselves. It's not that they don't know how to look after themselves. They just don't see any point to it. Okay, they're taking advantage of you, basically. And we saw that there in your inner world, which was what you were already expecting. Or, excuse me, it's what you were already suspecting. You were already suspecting that this individual was taking advantage of your kindness and of your generosity. Right? And that's why you were being told there, you can be kind, supportive, generous. You can be a pillar of strength for someone else, right? That's what you like to do. That's what you enjoy doing. That's what makes you feel fulfilled. And that's absolutely beautiful. But the problem arises, when people take the piss, when people take advantage, when they take your kindness as being a weakness. And that's literally what's going on here. And you know what? That's actually working in your favor, because that's the situation that's being highlighted for you guys this month. Your kindness being taken for a weakness, and you going, do you know what? Nuh-uh, I'm done. That's not going to happen any longer. I'm going to start being more assertive now. It's kind of like that push that you needed to get you to that point of being assertive so that people would stop taking the piss. And then bad-mouthing you behind your back when they don't get what they want. It's like the bloody gall of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, see, Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, exactly. That's a spark. That's hope. That's feeling reinvigorated, right? That's your creativity. Your creativity returning. Your ambitions being reignited. Okay, your direction in life becoming clearer. That's all Ace of Wands energy. And it's also a reminder, because if you imagine you're holding the wand, it's like, I have the power, I have control, here's what's going to happen, right? It's you starting to direct stuff in your own life instead of being beholden to whoever this lazy little turd is. Yeah? Okay, what else for Cancers, please? Also, Cancers, if you've not yet subscribed, then I would definitely appreciate it, okay? 43% of my viewers, and that is a significant amount, are not actually subscribed to my channel. It would make a huge difference if you guys would subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, okay? There are no membership fees here on my channel. There's not likely ever to be, and it does help me out with my reach, okay? And of course you would have my eternal gratitude for subscribing. Right, you're stepping into your highest divine life path. Yes you are, and that's why it's vital for you to get rid of the freeloaders, Cancers, okay? Remember, many of the clouds casting shadows aren't real. So that's saying many of your fears surrounding your chosen path in life, or your fears surrounding having to be more assertive, the fears connected to that are not real. Okay, those fears are unfounded. And as soon as you start standing up for yourself, your life is going to improve drastically, because you're not going to have these hangers-on dragging you down anymore. You will find your place in the world, even when you don't know how. Yeah, because it'll happen. Everything will start clicking into place, and it's really amazing to witness that going on. Like, I've done that before myself in the past, right? Bending over backwards to help out everyone else, going without so that others could have. There has to be a limit to it, Cancers. There has to be, because as soon as you get rid of the freeloaders, you will find that actually the universe will start sending you more opportunities for you to work at, and through that follows more abundance. And it's a different type of cycle then. It starts a whole new different cycle. It's beautiful and amazing to witness. Into the woods. Things may seem scary at the moment, but your path is clear and your angels are near. Yeah, so you're being divinely guided throughout this process. And look, new world. There's a whole lot of fresh opportunities waiting for you. Just take a chance. I literally just said that to you, didn't I? As soon as you get rid of the freeloaders, the universe will send you opportunities that lead on towards abundance, and it'll just click into place, because you're freeing up your energy for better things. You're freeing yourself up for what is more in alignment with you, what is healthy for you. Oh, it's that one there. Oh, you've got two. Okay. Right. When our hearts yearn for action and growth, we should care little about what society says is possible or prudent. AKA, give less fucks about what other people may or may not be saying or thinking about you, Cancers. Okay? And yeah, you will get some individuals who take umbrage to the fact that you're standing up for yourself. But you know what? They're the ones who were benefiting the most from you not standing up for yourself. Love was never absent from our lives. It is not bound in our hearts or in our relationships. And thus, it is not capable of being owned or lost. We have allowed our awareness of love to diminish. That is all. Yeah. So there should never, ever, ever be a price that's put on love, because love just is. There should never be conditions put on love, because love just is. It shouldn't have any expectations. Okay? Right, so let's conclude your reading with a card from the Emergency Affirmations for Exceptionally Stupid Days. Now, this deck is all in a little bit of fun, okay? So it's just a little bit of light-hearted energy. I mean, fair enough, yeah. Exhale the anger, inhale peace, so that's solid advice right there. Or oxygen, your pick. I love this sarcastic deck. It's amazing. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.